It was just another happy day in the life of a baby bear who lives deep in the forest. He was only 18 months old, which is like 5 years old in human terms. But he knew the forest like the back of his paw. He had explored every inch of it, climbed every tree, fished in every stream, and made countless new friends. And most of all, he loved berries. They were his favorite food in the whole wide world. This particular morning, he woke up feeling extra playful as soon as the sun peeked through the trees and his mother opened their cave. He shot out like a furry bullet, tumbling over logs, leaping over bushes, chasing butterflies, and giggling all the way. His mother chuckled at his antics. She knew her little cub was full of energy and mischief, and she let him roam free, knowing that he would be back before long, either for a snack or a nap. As he raced through the forest, he spotted one of his best friends, a young deer named Fawn. Fawn was a gentle and graceful creature, and she loved playing hide-and-seek with the baby bear. They chased each other around the trees, and the baby bear pretended to be a ferocious tiger trying to catch his prey. But really, he just wanted to give her a big hug. When they tired themselves out, they lay down in the shade of a large rock and decided to take a break. "What do you want to play next?" asked the baby bear, panting happily.
"I don't know," said Fawn, yawning.
"I wish we could find some juicy berries."
"It's so hot that all I want to do is laze around." The baby bear's ears perked up at the mention of berries. He loved berries more than anything else in the forest, and he knew just the place where they grew in abundance. He jumped up and said, "I know where there are some delicious blackberries. Do you want to come and pick some with me?" "Oh!" "Yes, please," said Fawn. "I would love some blackberries." So the two friends set off towards the blackberry patch. As they walked, the baby bear told Fawn all about the different types of berries in the forest. He explained how to identify them, which ones were safe to eat and which ones were poisonous. He also shared some fun facts about each berry, like how the blueberries could be used to make jam, or how the huckleberries tasted like vanilla ice cream. When they finally reached the blackberry patch, Fawn couldn't believe her eyes. There were hundreds of bushes laden with ripe, juicy berries. The sight made her mouth water and she couldn't wait to start picking. "Wow, this is amazing," she said. "Thank you for bringing me here, baby bear." "You're welcome," said the baby bear proudly. "I know all the best spots in the forest." They spent the rest of the morning picking berries. The baby bear used his sharp claws to reach the highest berries, and Fawn used her nimble hooves to reach the ones close to the ground. They filled their baskets and their bellies and their hearts with joy. As the sun climbed higher in the sky, they decided to head back home. The baby bear wanted to show off his collection to his mother, and Fawn wanted to make a delicious blackberry pie for dinner. When they arrived at the cave, the baby bear's mother was delighted to see them. She had been expecting her son to return earlier, and she had prepared a lunch of fish and honey for him. But seeing that he had brought Fawn along, she welcomed her warmly and offered her some of their lunch. "Thank you, Mrs. Bear," said Fawn, blushing. "That's very kind of you." After lunch, the baby bear and Fawn said their goodbyes. Fawn skipped away happily, humming a tune and dreaming of sweet berry pies. The baby bear watched her go, and then he turned back to his cave, ready for an afternoon nap. But as he settled down in his den, he couldn't help but feel a little bit lonely. He missed playing with Fawn. He had had so much fun with her today, and he wished she could stay and play with him all the time. Suddenly, he had an idea. Why not go visit her? He got up and went to his mother. "Mom, can I go play with Fawn?" he asked hopefully. "Of course, dear," said his mother, smiling. "Go ahead. I'm sure she'd love to see you." The baby bear raced out of the cave and into the forest. He ran as fast as he could, eager to get to Fawn's house. When he finally arrived, he was out of breath, so he sat down on the porch and knocked with his paw. "Come on! Come on!" he said to himself. "Fawn, come play with me!" Just then, the door opened and Fawn appeared. She was wearing a beautiful sundress that her mother had made for her, and she looked like a real-life princess to the baby bear. "Oh, hello, Fawn," he said shyly. I just wanted to see if you wanted to play." "Oh, I'd love to play with you, baby bear," said Fawn, smiling. Let's go to my secret clearing. We can play hide and seek among the wildflowers. The baby bear's heart skipped a beat. He loved playing hide and seek with Fawn, and he couldn't wait to start the game. He jumped up and said, "Okay, let's go." As they ran through the forest, the baby bear thought to himself, "This is the best day ever. I get to play with my best friend in the whole wide world, and we get to do it every day. What could be better than that?" When they reached the clearing, the baby bear's eyes widened in amazement. It was a beautiful spot. The wildflowers were in full bloom, and the air was filled with the sound of birds and the smell of pine needles. "Wow, this is so pretty," he said. "Thank you for bringing me here, Fawn." "You're welcome," said Fawn, blushing. I like bringing you to my special places." They played hide and seek until the sun began to set. Then they sat down on a log and watched as the sky turned orange and purple. "It's so peaceful here," said the baby bear, sighing contentedly. "I could stay here forever."
Me too, said Fawn. Me too. As the stars came out,
They said their goodbyes and headed home. The baby bear walked slowly, his mind still on the clearing and its beautiful wildflowers. He couldn't wait to tell his mother all about it. When he finally reached his cave, he snuggled up to his mother and fell asleep, dreaming of Fawn and the endless summer days that stretched before them.